I'm Malathi from the Department of Mathematics. Today we are going to see Introduction to Correlation. The correlation is a statistical measure that describes the extent to which two variables change together. Understanding correlation is crucial in identifying relationship and making informed decision based on the data. Definition of correlation: quantifying relationship. Correlation measures the strength and direction of the relationship between two variables. Range of value is the correlation coefficient ranges is -1 to 1. It indicates negative to positive relationship, not causation. It's important to note that correlation does not imply causation between variables. Types of correlation: positive correlation, negative correlation, no correlation. In many practical problems, several random variables interact with each other, and frequently we interested in the joint behavior of these random variables. A simple case: let us consider two-dimensional random variable. We can easily extend the idea to multiple random variables. Consider an example of throwing a die and tossing a coin simultaneously. We get a two-dimensional sample space. The outcome of throwing a die is represented as random variable y, and the outcome of tossing a coin is represented by random variable x. When both these random variables occur simultaneously or jointly, the probabilities of joint occurrence can be written in a matrix format called joint probability matrix. P of x comma y, probability of x equal to 0 and y equal to 1, refers to the probability of getting a head and 1 on the die. Example of positive correlation: economic growth. Suppose if you are looking to the economic growth and the employment. If the employment rate is good, surely the economical growth of the country must be high. So this is called the positive correlation. One is high if you are considering x and y. If x is increasing, means y also tending to increase. So this is called the positive correlation. Sun exposure and vitamin D levels. If you are how much we are exposing to the sun, that much amount of vitamin D we may get from the sun. So this is also another example of positive correlation. More sun exposure leads to higher level of vitamin D in the body. Interest rate and investment. Lower interest rate often lead to increased investment in the stock market. Suppose if you are considering the stock market, the gold price is low, we may invest in this very high. So it is also another one positive correlation example. Example of negative correlation: social media use and sleep duration. If we are considering the students, if we are considering the youngsters, we are most of the time we are gone through the social media. So how much we are exposing to the social media, our sleep time is getting down. So this is called negative correlation. Exercise and stress level. Regular exercise associated with the lower stress. If we are regularly exercising, the time of exercising level is increasing, but the stress level is decreasing. This is called negative correlation. The x value is increasing towards high and the stress level is y, that is getting down. So this is why this is called negative correlation. Temperature and ice cream levels. If you are decreasing the temperature, the ice consistency will be increased. So we are decreasing in temperature and increasing in the ice level. This is also another one example of negative correlation. Example of no correlation: random scatter. Points seem scattered with no clear pattern, flat trend line, no visible trend in the data points. Coin toss, results are independent of each other. Importance of understanding correlation. Data-driven decision making. Correlation help in identifying patterns for strategic decision making. Risk assessment. Understanding correlation aids in risk analysis and migration. Prevent helps to avoid the misinterpretation relationship between the variables. Conclusion is independence, data interpretation, predictive analysis. Correlation reveals independencies between variables, enhance the interpretation of the complex data sets, enhance forecasting based on the identified relationship. Thank you.